What's up, my little Tattle Tells? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if you are Kanye West, you just got played by Skechers, y'all, in a sentence that I thought I'd never utter out of my mouth. Kanye West showed up at Skechers headquarters unannounced. He turned up at Skechers headquarters unannounced, uninvited, to try to broker a deal now that Adidas kicked him to the curb. Now listen, 6 months ago, Skechers would have been like, listen, I don't know who's doing voodoo in the back room, but do it some more. Baby Kanye West wants to do business. Skechers would have literally lost, like vibrated from the happiness that Kanye West would want to rebrand their brand and take them to Adidas greatness, right? And the fact that he showed up uninvited at Skechers headquarters and Skechers sneakers, if I feel like it, I'll put a picture of Skechers sneakers, told Kanye no. Y'all, listen, we got to have a serious talk. Kanye, listen, I heard all the things, and this is my opinion, and this isn't even laughing, but even the biggest Kanye fan, you have to admit, Skechers told him no. Now, I said two things. One, this is a hell of an origin story. If you already don't believe that Kanye's a villain, this is a hell of a origin story, because I know Kanye probably walked out there on some Pinky in the Brain mess, talking about, I'm going to destroy Skechers too. Skechers told the great Kanye West no. Forget about what Kanye could have did for Skechers. I know everybody in the world, I'll be real about a few things. One, everybody in the world is down in Kanye. I am off of him because of the stuff he said, the people he associated with. I'll be honest, it's my opinion. However, I will not take away his gifts. He is so good at mobilizing people. He's so good with being the voice of the people. He has fans that love him like no other. But that's not it. He's actually, when it comes to fashion and design, and when I say culture, I mean everybody's culture is looking for and what's next, he is prolific. When it comes to packaging, creativity, design, he is a genius. A genius, no doubt. When it comes to music, I saw him when he was creating for Sunday Choir. He is a genius. The bangers he's made, the things his music has made me feel, unbelievable. Soundtrack to life, if you will. However, can we all admit that Kanye is not a military genius? He is not good at strategy. And even if some of y'all want to believe that this is what he planned all along, talking about Kanye playing chess, y'all playing checkers. Y'all, what is going on with Kanye West right now is equivalent to you wanting to get fired from your job on Friday because you want unemployment and you want to go to Miami, leave the next morning Saturday, and ending up in county jail the next day. Yeah, Kanye claimed, we'll talk about that, claimed he wanted some of these things to happen. But can we be real? He claimed he wanted some of these things to happen, but he didn't want it to happen like this. And y'all are not doing him any goddamn favors by sitting there being like, this was his plan. I saw it. I knew this was his plan. Man, shut up. It was Kanye's plan to be laughed at Skechers headquarters. It was Kanye's plan for STEM player to cut ties with them. I bought a STEM player. It was Kanye's plan for STEM player to cut ties with them. It was Kanye's plan for Def Jam to cut ties with good music, his music distribution platform. It was Kanye's plan to get his wax figure moved out of Madame Tussauds Museum. It was Kanye's plan to what else happened? For Foot Locker to take all this stuff out, to which I said, some of y'all said Foot Locker had easy. I ain't been a damn one that had it. It was Kanye's plan for Peloton to remove all his music from being played in future classes. It was Kanye's plan. This was Kanye's plan. Y'all sound stupid. Let me tell you something. In life, sometimes the wrong move leads to the right result. I understand that. Sometimes the biggest things that people tell us are mistakes leads to our biggest victory. I hope this is the case for Kanye. I really do. I hope he comes off of whatever he's on. But for y'all to sit there and ignore all the evidence to the contrary, and then come to me with some BS talking about, do I need to whisper? Kanye wanted to be removed from his Adidas contract. Let me tell y'all something, since everybody wants to be about business and finances. Let me tell you 3 things, right? I know I ain't got to the other second one, but let me tell you 3 things. 1, this wasn't Kanye's plan. You can listen to Jason Lee, who helped to make his plan. This wasn't his plan. This is akin to wanting to get fired so you can get unemployment, then go to Miami the next day and chill out with your girlfriends, and you end up in county jail because you went too far. He was not planning this. 2, right? 2, and this is very important. Adidas ain't done with Kanye West. Y'all talking about Kanye wanted to get out of his contract. No, Kanye, if you remember the goddamn things from Instagram, right? Because I still have them. If I feel like I'll put it up here. Kanye said he wanted out of his contract. Then he tried to enter into negotiations online with Adidas. Said, I'll give you 20% of this and 20% of that. What do you think? He tried to enter into negotiations online. His goal was not to completely cut ties with Adidas. His goal was to get things the way he wanted. And if he cut ties with Adidas, to get other investors. I know y'all billionaire boys club think $1 billion can literally get Kanye's vision out into the general public at a price that consumers can, but I'm telling you, from a business model, it would have never worked. And who would put their whole $1 billion empire into making t-shirts for y'all fools that don't even know what's going on? Kanye either wanted to Adidas to give him better terms, or he wanted another company, hedge fund, whatever, to come in and finance his expansion. And I have news for you. It doesn't just take $1 billion to get the type of infrastructure, distribution, and sales point that Adidas has. It takes billions, and more than 10 billion. I hate the way to want to take it to you. Go look at Economist Twitter. I'm not lying to you. It is what it is. The third thing, the fact that now even Marshalls is saying they will not sell Yeezys. First of all, everybody now, I do agree, is using Kanye's name for clout. Marshalls is saying they ain't never gonna sell the Yeezy. Marshalls, what the F did you have in Yeezys? Shut your dumb self up. Y'all literally releasing press releases to get in the news so everybody can remember Marshall exists. We know Marshalls exist. Where do you think everybody gets their bath mats, towels, and caramel popcorn that may or may not be 2 years old, all in one place? Yeah, and some Sour Patch Kids, some gourmet Sour Patch Kids. Why we're at it. Kanye ain't planned this. He didn't. You're telling me that from getting out of the Adidas contract, which was, can I just say this? It was coming to an end anyway. It was going to end in 1 year. Kanye has lost everything, and now companies are just dog piling on him. STEM player cut him out. And y'all want to sit here and tell me, you idiots. This is all I want to say. Please don't buy any cryptocurrency from anyone. If anybody gives you a business deal and you believe this, please don't enter into it. You don't. Kanye didn't want this. So what's the next thing? And he even go look at the old Instagram when he was trying to negotiate with Adidas and when he was looking for a company to finance his stores, to open up the stores. There is no bank, no corporation. Again, Kanye has millions of fans. He needs to start crowdsourcing. And I'm not even being funny about it. Since he's about the people, if I was him, I would make a store and I would have a crowdsource fund, and I would make a store for the people, by the people. Almost like, you know, those community hubs where everybody pays a certain amount a month, and the price of the groceries is reduced. They're always crowded, but everybody pays a certain amount each month, and you get really, really good. They have them in New York. They're like community grocery stores. If I was Kanye, I would literally crowdsource through my fans the price to open my first store in Atlanta. And I would be like, whoever had helped build this would get like a friends and family discount forever, 20% off all Yeezys, or you're guaranteed that when hot shit comes out, like at least, let's just say when hot shit comes out, you guarantee that at least 200 shirts, shoes, whatever from the first shipment is earmarked for the people that actually help build it. I would really honestly do that. And you could build stores everywhere. It could showcase art. It could hold concert venues, not huge, but maybe like standing room only, where, you know, you have art around the sneakers, around this, around that, and you have like artists come in and do performance. And you could literally go live on social media. You could charge subscription to watch the artists, all this stuff. You could sit there and literally do a crowdsource of watching Kanye create. Like, Kanye, you got that base, why don't you use it? There's so many things he could do it, and his fans could get him there, okay? But to sit here and act like this was his plan, man, let's get into this BS, because I can't take this no more. Woo! Let's get into this, right? Hit that like and subscribe button. And listen, I don't want to hear about your political views. I don't want to hear about whether you think Kanye is right or wrong. Can we just talk about reality, where he's at, what he himself said his goals were 3 weeks ago? But the only problem is everybody's like reading one post instead of actually looking at it as a story this man is telling. Anyway, also, if I get one more person in my DMs telling me, so this is black people's fault, and I was like, huh? What we do? Besides just sit back and be like, you ain't want to be a part of the culture, go ahead. Because when Kanye said that slave wasn't a choice, y'all wasn't mad. To which I say, who wasn't mad? Because I remember when Kanye did that. Black community was in an uproar. In an uproar. We ain't like that mess. But what happened? We cut him some slack because we thought there was something googly-goggly in the head. And once he did Sunday service and he started saying praise God and this and that, we literally thought, oh, okay, so it was just an episode, we can forgive you. It's only this time, and not even that. I'm done with this. I don't understand what is up with people that blame. You know what? That's a conversation for a different day. I don't even feel like arguing anymore, because honestly, to people that understand, I understand, no explanation is needed. And for the people that don't want to understand, no matter what I said, you're not going to agree. But it really offends me. It's like, oh, nobody took offense. Yes, they did. What are you talking about? We were alive at that time. Go look up old tweets. Go look at the way it was being dragged. Go look at the think pieces that were written. We were up in arms. And how, yeah, we tried to cancel him. However, Sunday service came out and he was forgiven. Because, you know, if you put yourself under the cloak of the Lord, we're going to give you another chance. But at this point, it's looking for Gazy. Anyway, they said Kanye West is quick to move to find a new home for his Yeezy shoes, hitting Skechers headquarters to talk to the company's honchos, but immediately got turned away. Woo! Sources familiar with Ye's visits tell us he was at the company's main office Wednesday morning in Manhattan Beach, California. Of course, Skechers' main headquarters is in Manhattan Beach. If you've ever been to Manhattan Beach, California, you know what I'm talking about. This was not a scheduled meeting with management. Skechers say Ye arrived unannounced without invitation. Woo! Considering Ye was engaged in unauthorized filming, 2 Skechers executives escorted him and his party from the building after a brief conversation. Now, they don't know if Kanye did his research or not, but Skechers is owned and operated by a Jewish family. Robert Greenberg founded it, and his son Michael is currently the president. Woo! A spokesperson tells us Skechers is not considering it, has no intention of working with West. We condemn his recent divisive remarks and do not tolerate anti-Semitism or any other form of hate speech. Again, West showed up unannounced and uninvited to Skechers corporate offices. Yeah. They say that we're guessing Kanye's goal was for Skechers to be his new partner for the Yeezy shoe brand, working both as a manufacturer and distributor, and Adidas before it dropped this week. Listen, I don't know what's next. I really don't. But can we just have an honest conversation that this iteration of the Yeezy empire has come to an end? Now, from that, another empire greater, more powerful, more beautiful might rise up. But you guys, this iteration, and whether it was done, I hope to God it was done by Kanye's own hand. I don't think it was, but I hope to God that y'all right. And he wanted all this. I hope you guys talking about this is what he wanted. Y'all realize that, and this is one thing that I keep saying, but nobody keeps taking in because everybody thinks like whatever. Y'all can believe me or not, I don't care, go Google it yourself. Adidas said that they were immediately stopping all payments to Kanye West. They're pulling all inventory. They're pulling all merchandise immediately. They said that it's going to suffer 246 million in losses from Kanye's breach of contract. Why do you think that they stopped Kanye's payment? Why? Because even though you're like, this is what he wanted to get out of his contract. And when he found out they were bootlegging his mess, he had a way to get out of his contract and get paid from them. But Adidas got lawyers too, and they saw the same thing. They're withholding Kanye's payment because just like your job, when it's your last check and you owe the company money, they deduct what you owe them and they give you your last check. They're withholding all payments immediately because they plan on deducting out of all of Kanye's profits that he has earned to date, 246 million in their losses because he breached his contract on a morality clause. Y'all better open your eyes. And I know there's a lot of people like acting business. I knew it. You ain't know anything and you still don't know what you're talking about. Again, it's opinion on whether Kanye knew this was coming. It's an opinion about whether Kanye wanted to burn everything to the ground. It's an opinion about whether he got what he wanted. But it's fact that 246 million in losses, Adidas is taking out of his money. Now, whether he wanted that or not, I don't know. But I don't know. Again, Kanye got what, and I will stand 10 toes down on this. And if you guys want to have a live about the business portion of it, I can actually break it down to you and the legal portion. But I will say this is the perfect case that Kanye got what he asked for and not what he wanted. And I stand firm on that, y'all. Let me know what you think in the comments. But damn, even Skechers said get the F out of here. I don't even know. That's humiliating. Hopefully it may, hell of an origin story. Anyway, my little TisaTells, let me know what you think in the comments and I will talk to you later. Bye.